Hello and welcome to my newest video. Today I'm going to take a quick second look at EtherBots. Now, why do I take a second look at EtherBots? Because it's the actual launch today, or actually yesterday. I think the game has been launched. Before that, the last video I did, if you want to watch it, just check my different videos about EtherBots, was mainly, well, you only had the ability to buy the boxes, which you can now at launch open and hope for different parts of these EtherBots to show. Now, for everyone who hasn't seen, or for anyone who hasn't seen the other video I did about EtherBots before, EtherBots is basically quite similar to CryptoKitties, but it will have gameplay. It already has gameplay, and instead of trading CryptoKitties, you actually have the ability to build your own robot, and it consists of body parts and the body itself. So weapon, defense, and the body itself. And you can then use this robot or different robots to battle in the arena. You can, I think if I just click on arena, you can attack. So you can set up a robot that will be attacking other defending robots in the arena against other actual players. And you will also have the ability to defend. So that means you set up your own robot to defend other players that use attack robots to attack you. And basically you want to set up your robot based on, obviously, if you're defending, you want to set up more defensive parts. If you're attacking, you want to set up more attacking parts, and maybe give this your whole robot a sort of balance to attack and defend effectively. Now, why is this big right now? I think because it has had a really successful launch. It had a massive amount of transaction volume. You can already see on the screen that it's still, I think it's not really, I think the Americans are still in bets and still has around 120 players online right now. At the time where the game launched yesterday, basically most of the people who got their parts earlier via buying them from the loot boxes, they had the chance to open them, and obviously they dumped all of their loot on the marketplace. You can kind of compare that to a cryptocurrency, which was in ICO before. And then players or investors, they bought the ICO for a lower price, they dump it on the market or on an exchange in hope for it to blow up and be able to sell it for a much higher price. In this case, it's quite similar. People are dumping, as I said before, their parts and their body on the marketplace right now, and they're trying to sell it. That's the main reason why I'm expecting. Let's just quickly go into the marketplace. It takes some time to load, I think, because there are a lot of players currently on, as I said before. But basically, I'm basically expecting the market to go down a bit right now because, to be honest, I think entry prices are quite high at the moment. I don't know what the loot box prices were before. They were also quite high at the end because they were increasing. The price increase of loot boxes was based on how many people bought loot boxes before. I think that's quite a common way of investing into these type of games, and obviously these games also try to raise some funds to develop the game further and make it or complete it to some degree. Now, as I said before, right now the prices are quite high to enter the game. If you haven't played it before, if you're new to this game, if you want to test it out, go check it out yourself. I'm going to post the link to EtherBots in the description and also in the comments below. Right now, I think you have to spend around $150 to $200 roughly, so that's around 0.1 to 0.2 Ethereum, something along those lines, to actually build your own robot and set up the different parts you need for your robot to fight in battles, and also obviously to sell them later on, hopefully for a higher price again. Now, how does the rarity work in this game in terms of the different part types? So you have defense, you have melee, you have body, and you have a turret. And you also have different elements, which work similar to elements from Pokemon, for example. So these probably counter each other out. And as I said before, you also have rarity. So you have common, you have shadow, and you have gold. And when you got a loot box, or if you bought multiple loot boxes, you had a chance. Obviously, the chance was lower to get a gold part. It was somewhere in the middle for shadow parts, and the most parts that were opened were common ones. And as you can see here on the screen, you have a wide variety of different ones. The gold parts, this one is, I think the mech rex is actually a body part, so that is the main body part, and you can attach the different other parts like the very hot frying pan onto the body part. And as you can see from these different parts, they are quite jokingly implemented into the game. They make up for quite funny type of way of designing a robot, and they all look quite funny and quite different from each other, quite unique, to be honest. And I think this is one of the other main reasons why this game might have a lot of potential in the long run, because it stands out from the rest of the games, and I think it has a lot of uniqueness going for it. Now, as I said before, so if you want to enter the game right now, I advise you to maybe wait a little bit longer until the prices are getting lower and lower. I'm expecting people to enter or to lower the prices the further this game goes at the moment, because obviously most of the people, they opened the loot boxes and they dumped their parts on the marketplace hoping for a higher return, and they bought it for a higher price, these loot boxes, so obviously they're trying to sell it for a higher price here as well. Now obviously this is all based on economics, so it's demand and supply, and supply is quite high at the moment. Demand is not as huge yet, because most people that actually are online have bought loot boxes. They don't really need the parts purchased over the marketplace. So I'm expecting, at least from my opinion, I'm expecting the price pool to go, or the average price floor to go a little bit lower again. So yeah, that's basically about it. You can then use your robot to, as I said before, fight in the arena. You gain some rewards, and as you can see here, you can then return your rewards. For example, you can, I think you get shards for winning battles. To be honest, I haven't really looked into it, and unfortunately I didn't get the chance to invest in one of the loot boxes, so I'm not going to invest in it right now. I'm going to do that when the price floor for these parts goes lower, and then I will be able to have a closer look into this game and how arena works, how you can you can take your rewards and basically turn them into actual rewards. As you can see here, you can forge the shards you get into a new EtherBot part, and then you can sell it again on the marketplace or attach it to your existing robot. You can scrap your unwanted parts back into shards and try your luck at forging something rarer. So you can basically increase the value of your shards by just putting them into, well, as you see here, scraping them. And you also have battle rewards. Yeah, just check out the game. It just has launched. I think it's gonna be quite big. I think if it wants to reach anywhere close to the attention that CryptoKitties got or still getting, and the activity and the amount of players, it has to decrease the price floor. I don't know how high the price, the gas price basically right now is for arena play, but all of that will be figured out. I think it will be balanced out so the majority can join in, and I hope for this game to have a price floor for the majority to join around, I don't know, maybe even just 0.05 Ethereum, you know, something along those lines, around $50 to $100, because again, as I said, I think the majority needs to be able to play this game for it to become really successful, and most people either don't want to invest as much, or they don't simply have the amount of Ethereum to invest as much. And I think this is something that has to come into the mind of game developers, crypto game developers in the future, that you will have to limit, you have to decrease, maybe even artificially decrease the price floor for the majority to join this game and enjoy it, in my honest opinion, because it's mostly about gameplay. I think the games that only consist of an investment type of game, if you want to call it that, they won't really be able to function in the long run. I don't think they will have a lot of potential. I think right now, if the crypto gaming industry wants to achieve or wants to become an industry in the first place, it has to adapt to the larger majority, and the larger majority doesn't want to invest hundreds and hundreds and thousands of Ethereum or dollars to play this game. They want to have gameplay, they want to have the ability to maybe earn a little bit of Ethereum, they want to invest, but they don't want to invest too much if they don't really know what they can get out of it. So yeah, let me know what you think about this game. Also let me know what you think about the general concerns that you will have to lower price or generally have a lower price. Or just tell me what you generally think about what kind of price floor, kind of entry price you think is appropriate for a larger majority to enter such a game and join it from a gameplay point of view and less from an investment point of view. So yeah, hope you liked the video. Leave a like. If you liked it, leave a comment. As I said before, join the discussion. I think this has great potential. EtherBots is all over the place, and I will probably make more videos about this game once I also entered the game and played it a bit. And yeah, as I said before, I'm also going to post a link to the official Discord where you can talk to the community and also to the developers in the video description below. And other than that, hope to see you next time. Bye.